Guys, what kind of person are you on a morning? I didn't film mine because I'm a greedy get and I scoffed it all down. But I had a cinnamon and honey waffle and Chris had a full English. So what are you? Are you a savoury on a morning with a full English? Or are you a sweet on a morning with a cinnamon waffle?
I'm both.
And Esme has both. She gets the waffle with the bacon and the egg.
And loads of maple syrup.
And loads of maple syrup. And Isabel, what did you have? Same as Esme. And then Jason Mila had a waffle with some honey and a bit of sugar on and some fruit. Mila, what are you doing, mate? I got an extra bowl of, I got an extra plate, sorry, with fruit and scrambled egg, which Mila's been helping us out to. And one of these little, okay, are you having my last piece of watermelon now? Good morning, guys, welcome to today's vlog. Now I've already started to vlog this morning, haven't I? Did a breakfast. We're back at the room. And we're getting ourselves ready because we're actually checking out of this gorgeous hotel today. What's this hotel called? The Levy Hotel Spa. Yeah. The Levy Hotel and Spa. And we've had the best a few days here, a couple of days here. We've had so much fun, but it's definitely time to get back on the road now and start the next part of this big adventure. We're almost packed up. We're gonna go and power back in the van, see what today brings. Are you excited? I can tell you're in one of them not apprehensive moods. What is the mood? What's the mood you're in? You're in one of those
can't be bothered moods.
Can't be bothered, undecisive. I'm just done.
I need to sleep for a week.
Yeah, I didn't sleep great last night because Aurora was up quite a lot last night. She's not difficult when she wakes up. She does go straight back to sleep as soon as I start to feed. She doesn't even feed, she just comforts from me. But sometimes she comforts from me every 20 minutes all night long, and that means that I don't get any sleep at all. Obviously it wasn't every 20 minutes last night, but it was like every hour last night. I probably fed her like 10 times. I comforted her like 10 times. So that was a lot. But we're not complaining. We're up, we're ready, we're happy, we're smiling, we're healthy. We've got a grin on our face and we're about to go and get back in the van and see where the day takes us. We're just leaving the hotel room now, but I've been meaning to film this since we arrived. If you suffer with insomnia and you can't sleep on a night, don't you think this wall would be quite therapeutic? Maybe not. Maybe I'm speaking ignorantly because don't have insomnia. But I would love, or I have loved, sitting. Let me get a bit closer so you guys can see. Just like picking out all the different objects in this wallpaper. There's just so many. It's so cool. I absolutely love it. And obviously from a little bit further back, it just looks like a beige wall. And then when you get close to it, you can see all the patterns. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cool. I love the robot. And the seal. So cute. Rara. She's like, nope. I'm looking at my gorgeous blanket. Aura. Where you going? Darling dumpling! Who's my little Arabella? Who's in there? She's like, I'm in the car, but my car seat's cold, so my mum's hugging me till we warm it up, because I'm a princess. And I don't get in cold car seats, fool! I'm a princess, I don't get in cold car seats! I get warm ones! You're such a wiggler! Are you beautiful?
Are you a cheeky girl is what you are?
Are you beautiful? I think we're going to have to revoke her name back. I think it's going to have to be Aurabella because we named her Aurora after the northern lights we saw when we found out I was pregnant, and the Aurora lights of night decided not to show this trip. So
well, we've still got time.
I revoke it.
Hopefully the right weather bit.
No, no, it's Aurabella from now on. Aurabella, what do we say? Aurora or Aurabella? Which do we like best? Oh, you little.
Well, we're tripping because it's kind of a name anyway. Her name is Aurora Bell.
Yeah.
Is it Bella or Bell? I can't remember.
I can't remember her name!
It's Aurora Bella.
It's Aurora Bella.
But we always call it Aura anyway. So.
We always call it Aura. It's funny though because her name, I don't know if it's because we picked it like after she was born, but I don't forget her name obviously, but it doesn't come naturally to me, her name. Her full name. Aura does, and Aurora, but her full name doesn't come naturally to me. And I don't know if it's because, like with all of the other children, their names were picked out before they were even born. Like they were picked out like early in the pregnancy. And obviously we'd not 100% decided until they were born and finalised and saw, but we always kept the name that we'd always decided on. Whereas with Aura, her name was picked. We came up with Aurora obviously right at early in the pregnancy because of the situation, so we'd come up with that name early, but we weren't 100% sure on it, and we didn't have a second name at all. So I don't know, just yeah, it's just weird. It feels weird to me, her name. I don't know why. And maybe it's because like we do call her different names like Aura or Aurabella or Aurora, Aurori. She's so a million names. She's got so many, don't you? Smiley darling.
Stop moving, alright? The van will roll.
Guys,
Listen though. You must sit still.
Okay then, so this is the situation, guys. This is not me holding the camera at a funny angle. This is us stuck in a snowbank. This is
Half rolled over snowbank.
Oh.
This is very
right. So we have been here about 40 minutes now, so we're all calm now. But I assure you, I was not calm 20 minutes ago. The lighting keeps changing. Oh, so we're on the most derelict road you could possibly have imagined. I think you did a time lapse of it.
I've time lapsed most of the road.
How long's this road?
It's another 50 kilometres.
No, how long in total?
Oh, 150 kilometres.
This road is 150 kilometres of just straight road. So no turn-offs, no exits, no roundabouts, just straight road. 150 kilometres. And we're about 60 kilometres from the end of it. I don't dare move.
I don't. Every time you move your arm, it's making me panic. Like I feel like, and it might be just me being stupid, but it feels like it's moving.
So, we're on this road, we're driving. There's huge sandbanks, and Chris has made a comment multiple times on this trip that the snowbanks, keep saying sandbanks, you guys know what I mean, snowbanks. As soon as your tyre touches or even enters slightly the snowbank, they drag you in. If anyone's driven on roads like this before, you'll know exactly what I mean, but they kind of drag you in. Don't move, stop moving.
I'm not moving.
You are. So basically the road got really narrow and the tyre got pulled into a snowbank and it's dragged us off the road. So now we're stuck. Now the police have been called. RAC, we do have cover, thank goodness, with the RAC international cover, so they've been called as well and someone's on their way. But because of how derelict this place is, the closest emergency services police station is over an hour away. So we sit and wait. We can't get out for a couple of reasons. Number one, the van isn't stable. We're like, I don't move. We're rolling. And number two, we can't get coats. It's like -5 outside and we can't get coats because they're in the van and the doors submerged in snow. The snow's almost up to my window, you know.
It's so deep. That's another reason why you can't get out that side, even if you were to go
And
out.
I can't get out this side, and the girls can't get out the door that's that side as well, and Jace, because I can't open my door. It's full in snow. And not only that, but if I push that snow away,
you never know.
If I push all that snow away, I don't know what's under us. I don't know if we're on the ground here or if we're just in like compacted snow. But if we're in compacted snow,
what if we move?
That's not good. Yeah?
What if we open the door?
Because we're all moving to like get out, then we'll have the van tipped over. Well, we're not moving, Isabel, that's why we're staying. We've been advised to stay. I think it'd be more dangerous to get out of the... Stop moving, stop!
I'm putting weight more on this side, it's cool. I'm not...
Yeah, I don't want to open our doors. We'd all have to climb over and start climbing out of Chris's door, which is just not... No. So, yeah, now we have to sit and wait. Nobody's called. Obviously, we've still got heating in the van. The diesel heater, everything still works. We just can't get coats, and it's just not safe to get outside, so we've got to sit here and wait. I feel sick when I look out my window. Like, I feel like we're moving. I'm trying to, like, marker where the snow is. Please don't cry, Aurora, because I'm not getting you out your car seat, girl. No.
Good kid, darling.
Oh my gosh. How has this happened? How has this happened? Just all smiles. It's so sweet. Everyone's so lovely here. Like, there's another car coming now, but they stop.
Everyone's been stopping.
Every car just stops. And like, have you... In fact, it wasn't even us that called the police. It was a woman that stopped because... Oh, it's kind of guy.
We're all good, mate. Hello. We're all good. We've got the police and the fire coming. They're coming, yeah. So, but I appreciate you stopping them, and thank you.
So they are super lovely here. They always stop and have checked everybody that's gone past us.
Yeah.
The first lady that stopped actually called the police for us because she had like an exact location pin on her phone or something that she said the police here understand. I don't know. She said something that it'd be best for her to call. So that's why she called.
How's your telly turned off? I'm so sorry, Daddy.
And obviously she spoke Finnish, so they were lovely. Even though we did call back when she left, didn't we? We called the police again, just to double check everything. And obviously you want, when you've got kids with you and stuff, you want to be sure what's going on. So Chris just called back and they said that they sent the fire brigade and the police to stabilise the van so that we can get out. And they'll be about, not long, hopefully. Well, kind of long, but kind of not long as in if you were in the UK, you'd probably be waiting about 6 hours. Should I put the phone out so I can see?
Thank you.
Probably discussing what they need to do. Okay, the fire brigade just arrived. They've advised us to stay in the van. They're just... You're not going to be able to see. No, might be able to see in the mirror. They're just behind us. No, yeah, you can see them just there behind us. Probably keeping check on traffic and things. Oh, he's just here actually. But they've advised us to stay in the van. So that's what we're doing. Because of the stabilisation of the van and also to keep warm. So we're going to stay here. What did he say? Who's coming? The police and the truck?
No, the big fire tow truck thing is coming.
Okay. So we're just waiting for them to arrive. But
there's suddenly a lot of traffic on the show. We haven't seen anybody for ages. There's like 3 cars here now.
Yeah. Not seen anyone for ages. But
oh wow, it's both in his now.
Still don't move. No, don't try and reach the floor, babe. Don't. It's so scary. Don't.
The fire brigade just arrived, so I'm not sure exactly what the situation is or what they're going to do. But the fire brigade are here now with us. At the minute we're on our way to the town of Inari. Just they're at either end of the road. They're kind of making a roadblock at the minute.
Okay, excuse this unflattering angle, which is not unflattering, what I'm talking about. But I've just got Aurora and give her a quick feed because the guy dug up the front of the van and said that the van was actually stable, so we don't need to panic and we can move, well, not move around. No one's jumping around in this van. But we're okay to like get her out of a car seat and feed her and things like that and put the engine on to keep warm, blah 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 blah. So they weren't sure if they'd be able to tow us out, but I think who have you just spoke to?
The fire chief just spoke to the Finnish the Finnish tow truck coordinator basically and said that it's not needed because they're going to get us out.
Because they think they'll be able to get us out, yeah. Although it is literally waist deep. And Chris just got out the van as well when he said it was stable, and they were saying that that they do this multiple times a day. Because Chris was like, I'm so sorry like to trouble you, and they're like, no, this happens multiple times a day, especially in weather Oh, 1 second.
Do you have a chain in car? Right home our car.
Okay.
With right.
I've never used them yet, so.
Yeah, okay. First one.
Yeah.
They're just asking to use our equipment. They're asking if we've got chains and things, which good job you got that.
Yeah.
Thankfully we were prepared. Everything they've asked, have we got this? We're like, yep, we've got that, we've got that. Anyway, so what have you just given them?
That's no chains. I think we're using them on their now.
Are they?
I don't know.
So basically, what were we saying then? Oh yeah, they were saying it happens multiple times a day and not to worry, especially in weather conditions like we've got at the minute, where it's slightly warmed up a little bit. So some of the snow starts to melt and then it's like -10 again, and then it freezes.
Yeah.
And so then it's not snow that you're driving on, it's creating ice. But then snow lays above the ice and it makes for really dangerous conditions.
I'll film the road because the road is the road that we can see.
I know.
Basically the wind has whipped a huge pile of snow
I told you,
onto
didn't
the
I?
main road, which has narrowed it to one lane, which is what we
I
turned
told you.
into.
Yeah.
But it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So the second part we hit the snow in my lane, which sent the back end out, which sent us into the other side of the road, which sent us into this basically.
Because Chris went, how did that happen? I've got no idea what just happened, what's just happened. So I said the road suddenly narrowed, because I didn't know if that was like, it's just suddenly went into one lane. And I was about to say to Chris, whoa, we just moved into one lane. And then before I could get my words out, Chris was like, oh, we're in the snowbank, we're in the bank, it's got us. And then we stopped and, you know, leant to the side. But obviously we've been stuck in the van, so we've not been able to look at the road and find out what happened. But is it like that?
It's really bad, you can see how bad it is here to get out.
So it just narrowed suddenly to one lane because of the snowbank, basically. But yeah, he was saying that the weather conditions today are really dreadful. Not necessarily because you can't see and it's snowstorms or anything like that, but just because of the weather we've had over the last few days, where it's warmed up a little bit. It's made some of the ice, some of the snow melt and turn to ice, and then it's like -7 again. So it's like obviously dangerous conditions. Hopefully we'll be able to get us out.
I was just embarrassed. I was like, dude, I'm not inexperienced.
Chris
I'm
is
not
like,
inexperienced fool from the UK. Like,
which is what we look like. He's like, no, don't worry, these things happen. But Chris is literally on the phone 24/7. That's my
yes,
phone.
hello, speaking.
Crazy times. I guess the one thing to say, guys, when you come to the Arctic is just make sure you're prepared. Make sure you're prepared and you've got everything you need.
Yeah, and we were.
We'll push.
Even with your emergency numbers,
need a bit of help. Yeah, get them emergency numbers stored. Make sure you've got breakdown cover.
Alright, so the fire brigade have just put us into their car. We're just all getting out now through the front. And then they're going to try and pull the van out of the snow and drive it themselves. They've put our snow chains on and stuff like that. So they're going to physically try and drive it out themselves. Whilst we wait in the warmth, basically is what they're doing right now. Can't believe how bad this looks. You all good, guys? Jump in and get warm. You all good? Jump in and get warm.
Oh, nice and warm.
You okay, Mimi? Good girl.
That would be funny. Either would fall onto me. Girls.
It wouldn't have been like.
One goes, babe! They're all like, Wheeler and Jace. Jace goes, ah! Wheeler and Jace are like leaning inside him because they were.
Alright, so this night is just getting worse and worse and worse. So the guys here, they're absolutely lovely. They tried to pull the van out using a winch, a 7.5 ton van, using a winch, pulling it sideways on one of the rear wheels, which didn't work, obviously.
With the handbrake on.
With the handbrake on, which wasn't good. So that failed. So at that point they said to us, okay, there's nothing we can do. We're leaving you in the middle of nowhere, basically. So I'm like, what are you talking about, leaving us in the middle of nowhere?
They gave us a number though.
They gave us a number to call a tow truck, who basically is like a heavy duty tow truck, who'll be able to sort it out. So I was like, well, you can't leave us here with all the kids and a baby in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's -10 right now, and the van, although the engine's running, etc., and it's warmish, it's, you know, it's dangerous as hell. We're on the side of a road. It's you know. Alright, so
it's the most stressful day of my whole
literally
life.
This is just not good. So basically they're trying one more manoeuvre to try and pull it out from the front. They tried to pull it out from the back, it didn't work. They've managed to get a tow hook on the front, so they're trying with a winch now to pull it out from the front. It has just moved, so they're repositioning, they're just doing it little bit by little bit. But if this doesn't work, then they're basically leaving us in the middle of nowhere.
And it's going to be 7 hours before anybody.
So basically Sarah and these guys are going to go with the fire guys, if this doesn't work, to the city that's near. It's not near, it's 50 kilometres away. And they'll check into a hotel, and I'll be staying here with the van until a big tow truck thing can come. However accurate that is, I don't know. He's stopped responding to me as well, so God knows what that's about. So I'm just really hoping that this works now. Really, really hoping that this works. Really hoping this works.